Let it begin!
Jerks! Shame! Jerks!
The jerk list.
The eye sees all. There's too many jerks.
That's what I love about
Jerk!
the jerk list.
A severe penalty for being a jerk.
You're a jerk!
The jerk list.
Jerks! Jerks! What an outrage. Shame!
What a jerk.
You're a jerk! Jerk!
The jerk list.
There's too many jerks.
The jerk list.
Judge rules. Jerk!
All right, here we go. This is an easy one to get the ball rolling here. I'm sure everybody's thinking this guy. It's Roger Clemens, the $28 million man who missed the first 2 months of the season. He's graced all of America with his decision. He's going to go back to the Yankees. Perfect symmetry there. Big, soulless scumbag going to the evil empire. Perfect. I love it. He says, by the way, he wouldn't have gone back if Joe Torre had been fired. Sort of like Jimmy Chitwood. It makes you think of Jimmy Chitwood giving the speech to the community there in Hoosiers, saying, if Coach Dale, he says, Coach stays, I play. Coach goes, I go. Same sort of thing. Norman Dale, he gets to keep his job. Only difference is Chitwood was a good enough guy that he actually traveled with the team and was willing to show up for games, for all the games, once he made his commitment. Of course, Roger Clemens is going to leave after his starts to go hang out with the family. This should be a great arrangement for the ball club. He says he wants to take the youngsters like Phil Hughes, the Yankees phenom pitcher, under his wing and show him the ropes. How are you going to do that, Clemens, when you're down in Houston with your family? Terrific guy. Hey, and he also said hey, it's not about money. I don't know many of the details of the contract. Yeah, I'm sure the $28 million had nothing to do with your decision. Creep. Anyway, a lot of talk that now back in the Yankees uniform after being with the Astros. Of course, he retired from the Yankees years ago. Now he's back. How can the Yankees fans cheer him? Ugh. I would never do it. I'd boo him. But anyway, a lot of talk of when he goes into the hall. Will he wear the B on his hat for the Red Sox, the NY for Yankees, and H for the Astros? I know what he should wear. How about this? Roger? You wear a J. You know what the J stands for? Jerk! Took him down with a Han Solo edition blaster. Next, here's a late edition here. I just got this story from one of my top Urukai, my top lieutenants, Mr. David Feeney. A guy in England is suing his doctors, and I'm with them on this one. His doctors diagnosed him as having terminal pancreatic cancer. So he decided, you know what, I don't have much time in my life. He lived it up. He started living it up big time. He quit his job. He spent all his savings on fancy hotels and restaurants and on vacations and everything else. A year later, the doctor said, oops, you have pancreatitis. You're not dying. So he's suing them for the loot. Guess what? I'm with you. Doctors in England who diagnosed this poor guy who wasted all his loot now and has nothing to live on. You're jerks! All right. Next, David Hasselhoff. I'd have thought you'd cause, I don't know if you people have seen this video that's been all over the place lately, him drunk. I'd have thought you already caused your daughter 10 lifetimes worth of embarrassment by parading around on TV with your shirt off so we could see your man boobs. But no, that apparently was not enough for you, Mr. Hasselhoff. You had her videotape you while you were drunk. And a bad drunk you are. Take a listen to a little bit of the audio from that.
Tell me you're going to stop.
I'm going to stop.
Promise?
No.
Yes?
This is a mess.
Yes, it is a mess. And by it, I mean you. Now, Hoff, I think that's what your fans call you. Your fans, you have a lot of them over in Germany because I think they get your music more than we stupid Americans do. So let me see if I can speak your language for a second here. Hasselhoff, get ready with the Han Solo edition blaster there, Popeye. Hasselhoff is an echo pocket. Just in case that didn't translate for you. In other words, in English, you're a jerk! All right, I made reference to my Urukai. You know, if I am Sauron in this equation, a more righteous version of Sauron atop my tower, then I need you, the Urukai, to help me track down my wraiths, if you saw Lord of the Rings. I need you to help me track down the jerks and creeps. So we've created the jerk hotline. Get a pen ready. The phone number is 412-921-9379. Again, 412-921-9379. And leave us a message of who you nominate to be a jerk or a creep. We've got a few interesting ones this week. Let's take a listen to a couple of those right now.
Hey, Dave, it's Steve from Rhode Island. And who does Josh the Butler think he is? He's not the Lord of the Manor when Jimmy Kimmel is gone. You are. He's no Bob Uecker. He's no Mr. Belvedere. He's a jerk.
Well, Popeye, you didn't come through on that one. I think he's absolutely right. Let Josh the Butler field the solo blaster. There we go. Yeah. Listen, that's exactly right. If you've listened to the show, Josh the Butler is here at Jimmy Kimmel's home from where I'm doing the show. You know, but he doesn't treat me with the proper accord. You know, at least I don't feel like he has. And for that, he's a jerk. And I thank you, Steve from Rhode Island, for pointing that out. Very good. Josh the Butler, of course, is not here. Who knows where he is? But trust me, that blaster hit him right where he deserved it, in the backside. All right, we have another call, I believe. This one is an interesting one. Obviously, if you've heard me before, my number one priority with these Stanley Cup playoffs did not come true. The Pittsburgh Penguins going deep into them. My second priority has come true. That's the New Jersey Devils being eliminated. I hate them and their terrible brand of hockey and what it's done to the wonderful sport of hockey. And three, I pine for Chichu and Temu to play each other. Jonathan Chichu of the San Jose Sharks and Temu Solani of the Anaheim Ducks, the two best names in the sport. Can you imagine that dream matchup? The back and forth? Chichu, Temu, Chichu. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen, and we got this call a little while ago. Take a listen.
Hey, Dave, it's your old buddy, Dime for Scale. The jerk this week has to be the Dallas Stars. Why? Because they could not beat Vancouver last night. You, me, and all true hockey fans were denied Chichu versus Temu. Now we have to hope they can meet in the conference final. Dave Tippett and company, jerk.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, of course, this is a timely one because now the San Jose Sharks have once and for all been eliminated from the playoffs. They were eliminated last night by the Red Wings. Chichu and Temu and Chichu. It's not going to happen again. Who knows if it's ever going to happen? My heart breaks. Hit it, Popeye. No? Oh, here we go.
Will I know your names if they're not Chichu or Temu? Will I watch the games without Chichu and Temu? I must be strong and root Temu on, but I know it would be wrong without Chichu.
This one's for you, Chichu. Damn it! What a dream that would have been. Hopefully next season. All right, you know what? We need to bring a little levity to the proceedings. This is getting a little too heavy for me. It's time to give out the Get Out of Jerk Free card. Now, the Get Out of Jerk Free card is coveted because, not unlike in Monopoly, this has greater stakes than Monopoly, of course, but not unlike in Monopoly, you get to get out of jail free card, you know, buy your way out of jail. This, any future jerkdom, you know. you get into any trouble, you just play this card, you're scot-free. See? This week, the get out of jerk free card goes to my baby, of course. She's 8 days old now. Here's why. All this girlie's done so far since she came into my life is poop, eat, and sleep. Anybody else comes into my house and does these things, I'm going to kick them out. But I don't know what it is about her. I still like her. Do you see? It's a remarkable thing. And the other thing is, you know, you watch, you know, I don't have to do the breastfeeding, but I watch my wife do the breastfeeding. And I was thinking, it's a remarkable thing. It really speaks to her cuteness, you know, and to her lovability that my wife allows her to suck down on her boob like a leech or a snake or something. People hate leeches. People burn them off. Leech is just about a terrible word. It's one of the most hated animals in the animal kingdom because it leeches onto you. But little baby does it, and it's darling. And for that reason, baby Lemieux Crosby Dameshek, you get the get out of jerk free card. All right, maybe there's a little bias in there. So be it. It's my list. Get your own list if you want to give your baby a get out of jerk free card. All right. Back to the ugliness. Back to the jerks. The next jerk list. Other babies. Listen up, parents. Just because I like my baby doesn't mean I care about your baby. You don't have to tell me about him. I don't really care. I don't need to look at him. Oh, his name's Toby. Oh, and he loves it when you play the Beatles for him? Really? You know what I love? That my baby's not a jerk like you. Jerks. All right. You know what? What time is it? We got, you know what? Let's do the creep of the week right now. It's time. That's what we've come down to. Let's hit it. Creep of the week.
Creep of the week. He or she is the creep of the week.
All right, this week's creep of the week. Linda Cohn from SportsCenter. I talked about this last night, and it's very upsetting to me what she did on SportsCenter. I was trying to watch some highlights on Friday night. Diamondbacks and Mets. A nice matchup of two of the elder statesmen of the game, Randy Johnson pitching to Julio Franco. Listen to how she described the situation.
Randy Johnson, 43 years and 236 days old. Julio Franco of the Mets, 48 years, 254 days old. You do the math. 1 on, Mets up 1-0. Randy Johnson facing Franco, and you better believe that's gone. A 2-run homo.
That's right. Your ears did not deceive you. Popeye, play that again.
A 2-run homo.
A 2-run homo, she says. Didn't you learn anything from Don Imus? Don't you know what words can do? The power of words? Just like Imus, just like Al Sharpton said of Imus, when he called those Rutgers women nappy-headed hoes, he wasn't just talking about the Rutgers women. He said that it meant all black women. That was the implication there. And when you call Julio Franco's home run a homo, Linda Cohn, you call all home runs homos. Nay, you call all scores in all sports homos. I'm not going to tolerate it. You need to be taken to task, and that's what's happening to you right now, baby doll. Guess what? You're the creep of the week.
The Jerk List with Dave Dameshek. Until next time, don't be a jerk.